Work ethic eliminates fear. I was watching Tom Brady's. He had a like a TV series that came out kind of documenting his career. I think it was a 10-part series, 10 or 11. Um, but I think somewhere inside of there, I jotted down in my notes, right? There was mention of Jordan and how work ethic eliminates fear. So true, right? If you've put in the reps, the time, the work, you've been disciplined day after day consistently over a long period of time, fear starts to evaporate because you can just lean on the preparation and the work that you've done. If you haven't put in the preparation and the work, that's when fear is going to rear its ugly head, right? If you're coming into a big event, if you're coming into a big meeting, whatever the situation might be, if you're prepared, there's not a lot of fear. There might be a little bit of nervousness and anxiousness, which I think is healthy. I think that makes you feel alive. I think that makes you human, right? To be in touch with some of those emotions. Like you should have some of that. It helps to make you feel alive, but it's much different than being afraid, right? I do a lot of speaking, and I've done a good amount of speaking here recently over the past year as events and conferences have started to ramp up again, and people are congregating again after 2 long years of COVID misery and lockdowns and restrictions. And so we've been getting back, and when you haven't been on a live stage in front of a large audience, there can be a little bit of fear there that, what if I screw up? What if I mess up? What are people going to think? Things like that. But the more that you do it, the more that you can reflect back on, hey, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing for a long time. This is why I've talked into a microphone on these videos, on podcasts, on live events that I've run and been a part of over the past 5 to 6 years. All my experiences as a leader, as a teacher, as a coach, they have prepared me for this moment. So it really turns into more of a anxiousness and nervousness versus fear. So the more work that you put in, and the preparation to something will then, in really a proportionate level, decrease the amount of fear that you will experience. If you want to cut the fear out of your life from a certain situation, rely on the preparation. And so, the last video I just did talked about we're never as good as our last moment. We're only as good as our last moment. And that really goes hand in hand with what we're talking about here. If you put in the time, the reps, the energy into something, then there is no fear. It's just going out and executing. And really that hopefully will bring excitement to you to be able to go out and perform on whatever platform or level that it is that you are performing at inside of your life. And the more prep and work and consistency that you put in, the platform of the performance will probably raise as well, right? The level of how you do something and where you perform it will continue to raise with the level of the work, the dedication, the commitment, and the time and the energy that you put into something. So with that, continue to put the work in. And as we put the work in, it eliminates fear, and it also increases our mindset, right? We talk about mindset a lot. So your mindset can only do nothing but increase, strengthen, and be forged through the work, the time, the energy, the commitment, the consistency that you put into something, and watch the fear evaporate in its place. So with that, I hope you have a great day, and let's go.